Hey everybody, I just wanted to talk to you, give you a quick update on everything. Um, so first of all, um, the Turo accident claim. So the way that it works is that basically when an accident happens, the guest and the host can report the incident. And they can both choose whether or not to let Turo handle it or let the guest handle it. Or I'm sorry, let Turo handle it, or handle it yourselves with between the guest and the host. So the only time you want to try to do, in my honest opinion, handle it with the guest is obviously if they're a trustworthy guest, they feel like it's been communicated, they've been communicative, and you can just basically get an estimate. If it's like body damage, I know Service King Collision, they offer an online estimate tool, so you can take pictures and get an estimate, or you can just simply take it up to the shop and get an estimate. Once you get the estimate, then you can let the guest know and just say, hey, we can either handle this ourselves or we can let Turo handle it. This is how much the damage is going to be. Let me know if you want to send me Cash App, whatever. If the guest doesn't respond, then just let Turo handle it, and just eat the 250. So I would definitely recommend doing the 70% protection plan. It's probably the best bang for your buck as far as covering accidents, and still making a little bit of profit from your Turo fleet. That's kind of what I've learned through this process. And another thing too is if you're going to be a host, go ahead and get familiar with being a guest as well, so you can kind of understand the guest side of things. So basically the way the guest side works is they can select a protection plan when they rent a car. I think the minimal protection is like $3,000 out of pocket maximum. So that's kind of the minimal plan. And I think you can choose no plan to use your own insurance as well. And I think with certain cars, like deluxe style cars, Turo even offers like a security deposit discount if you use your personal insurance. So so whenever the guest, if a guest gets in an accident, and depending on their protection plan, they'll be charged a damage deposit, usually about $500. And then once the estimate comes in, they'll be charged the rest of the damage plus $150 in Turo fees for filing the claim and creating the estimate. So a lot of times, or sometimes, that can be, and then the guest can use their own personal insurance to cover that cost, and just pay their insurance, the deductible. Sometimes it might make sense, obviously, to handle it yourself. Like let's say the damage is $900. If we handle it ourselves, the guest would just pay me $900. If we handle it through Turo, I have to pay $250 for the deductible, and then the guest would have to pay $900 plus $150 for fees. So if we had just handled it, in that scenario, if you just handle it yourself, then you save money. So just a lot to learn. The only concern I have right now during this process is how long it's going to take before I get my car on the road. I think the incident happened. It happened a few days ago. I think it happened on Tuesday or Wednesday this week. So it's been 2 or 3 days now, and I haven't even gotten the car started in the shop. So that's the only kind of question here. But I don't think you can really get anything done until Turo and your body shop have really decided on the amount that it's going to cost. So because the shop won't even start on it until it's all said and done. So if I were to do that, chances are I might end up paying more than what Turo's willing to pay. So unless I handle it with the guest, and they're willing to pay me, like I think this damage that was estimated around $5,000. So I doubt the guest is. I've already talked to the guest; they're not going to be able to cover that. So I just have to wait. So yeah, so that's that. I'm about to do another video just in a little bit to talk about the Turo co-hosting business that I'm doing, and just kind of talk about when you have a recall on a vehicle. So I'm about to post that up right now.